Hello, everybody. My name is Graham, and you're watching The Political Vigilante in a road studio. Been traveling around, which has been fun, but I still wanted to do some clips for you. As you know, if you're watching this, you're on the Rock Fin. You're a Rock Finnegan, and you understand what crypto is all about. And I like talking about whenever we get some news like this. Which is good news. Bitcoin's biggest corporate investor buys another 414 million as Omicron variant puts crypto prices under serious pressure. So this Omicron variant has just started to get in the news the last couple of days, the last week. And this morning on Monday, the 29th, several countries in the EU and Australia Australia was set to open up to foreign travelers, like I think today or December 1st or something. And they shut it down. And so it's causing problems. And it sounds like this Omicron started in South Africa, but this is the problem with a global for-profit healthcare system is these third world countries nobody cares about Africa. Let's just be honest. Nobody cares about Africa. Only 10% of the entire continent of Africa has had one dose. And probably 4 to 5% have had full 2 doses. So if everybody gets, if we had a 70, 80% vaccination rate in the continent of Africa, maybe this wouldn't be happening. So it's affecting the markets. MicroStrategy, the data analyst firm helmed by billionaire cryptocurrency bull Michael Saylor, we've talked about Michael Saylor before in the show, announced another big investment in Bitcoin on Monday morning, doubling down on its staggering commitment to the world's largest cryptocurrency as the nascent market reels from a nearly 15% correction this month and the threat of a new variant on the coronavirus. That's amazing. In a regulatory filing on Monday, Virginia-based MicroStrategy, which owns more Bitcoin than any other corporation in the world, disclosed its purchase approximately 7,000 Bitcoins for about 414 million in cash, or 59,000 per Bitcoin between October 1 and November 29. The company says it now holds approximately 121,044 Bitcoins purchased for nearly 3.6 billion, or an average price of 29,000. So they're already in profit. And when Bitcoin goes to 100,000, this big purchase will be in profit. Its latest investment comes as the price of Bitcoin struggles near a 7-week low after fears over a newly identified coronavirus variant, dubbed Omicron, tanked the broader market on Friday. So I want to talk about this real quick. What that means, the reality is, and we've talked about this before, Bitcoin is still tied to traditional markets, the stock market and global markets. It still is. That's the reality. Like it or not, it's the truth. So Omicron has, this any new variant and shutdowns scares the markets and people pull out. We know from March of 2020 when America and the whole world got shut down almost at the same time from coronavirus, that the Bitcoin went from, I think it was about 9,000 to 3,800, in a couple of hours. But then it slowly come back up. And I think the difference is now is way more people, like I am way more knowledgeable about Bitcoin. Many of you watching this are way more knowledgeable about Bitcoin. And that's why even when we had the big 50-some% correction in May, when it went from 60,000 to 30-some thousand or whatever, people kept buying the dip. And companies like MicroStrategy kept buying the dip because Michael Saylor understands that there's only 21 million Bitcoins. Altcoins are different. You got to look each coin. If you're interested in a coin, see what the total supply of coins is, right? Like I own some crypto.com, but there's like 25 or 30 billion coins that are going to be made. There's only ever going to be 21 million Bitcoins. So the more full Bitcoins you own, the more money you're going to have down the road. And if the markets collapse because of all this inflation, because of all the trillions of dollars in printing that the Federal Reserve has done, If the housing market crash, I don't want anything to happen. I don't want these things to happen because it's going to be awful. Bitcoin will go down with it initially, but it'll come back up. If the US dollar is suddenly worth nothing, and then countries like El Salvador that have adopted this Bitcoin and any Bitcoin holders are going to be in a better position in the long run when this happens. And Michael Saylor knows this. He doesn't have some crazy crystal ball. He's just he's a traditional, I don't know the man personally. Maybe he's done shady stuff. I don't know. But I know that he is a traditional Wall Street investor person, which means he's knowledgeable on how the markets work. And he saw, oh, wow, Bitcoin is the best thing. And he got in about a year or so, a little over a year ago. And people like Max Kaiser realized this 10 years ago, over 10 years ago. I think Max Kaiser got in 09, 010, something like that. And they're like, this is the most amazing thing. And it will withstand any sort of short-term corrections. Again, look at March of 2020 versus March of 21. March of 2020, oh my God, Bitcoin collapsed to 3,800. It was at 50 grand last March. So that's why I wanted to just point that out for a second. What Michael Saylor knows what he's doing. So let's go back to the story. About 57,000 on Monday morning, the price of Bitcoin has plummeted nearly 18% from a record high of about 69,000 set earlier this month, but it's still up a staggering 94% over the past year. And every time Bitcoin crashes, there's always these stories like, oh, Bitcoin's dying, and then it's still up. Every year it's up. It's up more than it was. It's amazing. Yeah, a year ago at this time, oh no, Bitcoin's down to 54 grand. A year ago, it was at 20 something, 18 grand, 19 grand. What was it, November last year? MicroStrategy helped fund the purchase using proceeds from a stock sale previously disclosed in June that has thus far raised approximately $414.4 million through the sale of 571,000 shares in the fourth quarter. Shares of MicroStrategy, which has also used newly issued debt to buy Bitcoin during the pandemic, jumped about 4% in pre-market trading Monday and are up nearly 60% this year, despite falling 5.4% on Friday. Thanks to its growing Bitcoin investment, rivaled only by Tesla's 42,000 coins, MicroStrategy shares have minted a stunning turnaround since the dot-com bubble tanked prices roughly 2 decades ago. The stock has skyrocketed more than 350% since the company first started buying Bitcoin in August of 2020. They've been buying Bitcoin for, what is that, 16 months? Although it's been incredibly sensitive to the nation crypto markets' outsized volatility, the stock is still down nearly 36% from a 21-year high in February, when recently skyrocketing Bitcoin prices plummeted after Elon Musk said the prices were a little too high. At the time, Saylor, who Forbes estimated is worth approximately $2.4 billion, said the company's growing investment reaffirms the firm's belief that Bitcoin, as the world's most widely adopted cryptocurrency, can serve as a dependable store of value. MicroStrategy owns more Bitcoin than any publicly traded company, but its namesake Bitcoin fund, investment managers Grayscale, owns 654,885 tokens worth more than $32 billion on Tuesday. Wow. Sorry, I'm in a place that's cold and I'm going to put a dry. Makes me, I'm not sick. I just, you know what I mean. Well, so folks, thanks for watching the show. And I'm not a financial advisor. Make your own decisions. I'm not giving you financial advice, but I have a lot in Bitcoin. I bought the dips. It's the first time in history where regular people can increase their wealth. Thanks to Bitcoin, I'm out of debt. I have no more bank debt. I have no more unsecured credit card loans. I have a car loan, which is a secured loan. That's it. So that's what I'm doing. Thanks for watching, everybody. Follow the money, connect the dots, shave your knuckles for justice. Boom. Hey, everybody. Thanks for watching. We are still in our 9th month of demonetization from YouTube. So support what we're doing at patreon.com/Graham Elwood or rockfin.com/Graham Elwood, which is a blockchain cryptocurrency platform. It's free to sign up, and there's a premium level at $10 a month. And for that, you get everybody on the platform's premium content. Myself, Lee Camp, Ron Placone, Jimmy Dore, Whitney Webb, Kim Iverson, Abby Martin, and many, many others. You can also support what we're doing at Venmo at Graham-Elwood and go to GrahamElwood.com. We have a PayPal button and a PO box. I also have crypto wallets, which are all in the show notes. Thanks for supporting what we do.